What's up, guys? Lately I see a lot of people talking about how the deadlift, unless you're training for deadlift contest, it's very dangerous and bad exercise basically to do. And people that do big deadlifts and people that doesn't really do big deadlifts, and I can say being a good athletes who say that, and I disagree completely, because the deadlift is the single most important exercise that you can use, not just in sports but in life. I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that back in the days, even somewhere in Russia, in USSR, they were teaching gym class how to deadlift, and it's very simple to explain, because everything that we go out and we pick up from the floor, it has to do with proper technique and proper lift, proper use of the muscles, the proper muscles to be used when you're lifting, and to know where and how to use those muscles at any time, and how far the object is supposed to be, how close the object is supposed to be that you're lifting. So talking about deadlift being useless unless you're trained for deadlifts, this is the biggest BS somebody can come up with. And not only we should encourage people to train deadlift, but in my opinion, it must be put inside even the schools to teach the kids, and there will be a lot less injuries just from work-related. There will be a lot less work-related injuries in their adult life when they get into that, because every day things, you gotta pick up that box, you gotta pick up that bag. Everything requires the proper way, and the deadlift is the single most important exercise that can teach you how. And there is a lot of fight between doing sumo deadlift or just conventional. That both deadlifts will help you in real life, because there is, me personally, I've been in situations that I needed to pick up something using a deadlift, sumo deadlift stance and a conventional stance. So just coming up from that point of view, not even for athletes, we must deadlift. And going from there, if we gotta talk about athletes doing, if you're an athlete and you're not going to compete with deadlift, you still must do a lot of deadlifts, but that doesn't mean you got to do maximum weights. You just got to do enough to get strong and the right way to lift, and that actually will build a lot more explosive power. So to everyone who thinks that the deadlift is useless unless you gonna be doing a deadlift contest, I have a very, like you see, very strong argument that it's not useless, and it's actually necessary to teach everybody to do the proper deadlift technique and to deadlift properly. But if you not deadlift properly, then you can get hurt, and people who doesn't know how to deadlift properly getting hurt. In my case, deadlift actually has fixed my back, my lower back, my lumbar was all trashed from all the yokes I've done. I know when I did the injuries, and the deadlift was never the exercise that damaged my back in the time. And then I fixed my back, and I came in and pulled over 1,000 pounds in few occasions from the floor, and I've pulled 1,236 pounds on 18 inch and so and so. So deadlift must be done, not just for athletes, but for regular people, just people for everyday life things to do. At my current job that I'm working, even when we were introduced to the job and we're going through orientations, they give us and show us ways how to pick up and not to pick up objects from the floor or from the table, basically teaching you how to use your muscles, which everything have to do with deadlifting, everything with that. So if you go back and teach from little kids to teach the right way to deadlift, by the time they grow adults, they will not need to be going back and forth with injuries, but they'll be ready for just everyday life things when happens.
Good bull, 968 pounds.
If you like that kind of a content, press the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.